about 30 minutes, going to be working on this area. I just got done doing a live stream on TikTok where I was working on this area, so I'm going to continue working here for about 30 more minutes, so it'll be about another hour of work, and then after that, I'm going to call it a day. Really don't have a lot to say. It's early in the morning. Still kind of waking up, and whenever I wake up whenever I work early in the morning, it feels like a chore, man. It feels like a chore, because it really is. It's like I get up early in the morning and I'm like, here I am drawing. It doesn't really feel enjoyable. It feels like, it feels like a job. That's what it does. That's what it is. It feels like, now I gotta be serious with my artwork. I gotta get up and clock in, and kind of takes the fun out of it, actually. But I know if I didn't do that, if I didn't wake up early to work on it, I would find some excuse not to work on it. I'm really good at finding excuses not to work on things. I'd be like, I don't feel like it, because most of the time I don't really feel like doing it. Most of the time I'm working on something, or when I'm working on a drawing, I don't want to do it. I'm like, I'm kind of lazy. Kind of not do the thing. Because deep down inside, I'm a stick in the mud, and I just want to kind of because I'm doing stuff all day long, and the last thing I want to do is another thing, and that's what drawing is, doing another thing. And I'm just like, I don't feel like doing that thing that I'm doing. I like doing it, but I don't like doing it at 5 in the morning, that's for sure. I like doing it early in the morning. I think the time that, actually, no, this has been proven. I've done it. I've seen me do it. I've done it. The time that I really love enjoying drawing, and it's the only time I can't do it. Actually, it's the time I cannot do it. It's not the only time. It's one of the times I cannot do it. But like the time that I would really like to do it is somewhere between like 9 and noon o'clock to 12 o'clock. And the reason being, it's like, it's not the afternoon. You're not beat down by all the things that you've done all day long. It's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, which is still a good time to kind of have, like, sit and drink coffee and get started in the day. But it's not too late that you're like, whoa, where'd my day go? So for me, it's nighttime, or the 9 to noon is like peak time for me. Working on a drawing from 9 to noon would be the best. But it never happens. It's more like I can either do it 5 in the morning or midnight or after 10. I'm like, oh my gosh, why is it like that? Why do I have to only be able to do it at those times? Like, because I have to do it when everyone's asleep, or I have to do it before everyone, or after work. Like, I don't want to do things after work. I get tired of, there was a moment in time, the TikTok feed and the Instagram feed and all those, the YouTube feed was like, showing me these videos of these like entrepreneurs, quote entrepreneurs, talking about how after a job they go and work more, and they glorify. That sounds miserable. Okay, that does not sound. Why are you making it seem so? Why are you glamorizing more work after your work? It's like, well, I'm gotta rise and grind, dude. You gotta make those millions. Like, well, it sounds like you make all these millions of dollars. You don't have time to use to capitalize it. Like, you don't have time to do anything. Oh, I got a nice yacht and fly on a nice plane. Yeah, you have to fly on a nice plane in a nice yacht so that you can pretend this idea that you're actually using. So you're actually using the money to some extent. Like, you don't have any time to enjoy it. you know? Like, don't you have kids? Don't you have like friends and family you want to visit? Or you just want to make money and tell everyone how much you're working every day? I don't know, man. It's like I don't want to do things. I don't know. It sounds kind of silly. I don't want to have to wake up really early to draw. Like, as I said, I would love it to be around 9, 12. I need, I need to figure out for 2026. I need to figure out how I can draw from 9 to 12 and still do all the other things I need to do in the day. I want that. That is going to be my goal. 9 to 12 drawing time. Like, that's when I could sit down, and it's a long enough time for me to be like, okay, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 3 to 4 hours. It's a long enough time for me to get some momentum in my work or in the stuff that I like doing. It's not late in the evening, and it's not too early. Like, it's about an hour or so after when I wake up. Like, I kind of default to waking up around 8:30, 7:30, 8:30, within that time range. Um, if you don't wake me up, I will sleep all day. I'm like, man, I'm going back to bed. I'm like a dog. You know how a dog knows, they don't know when their next meal is coming. They're always going to eat the food you give them. I'm like a dog in the sense that I don't know how much sleep I'm going to be getting. So my body's just like, let's just sleep as long as you can until someone wakes you up, because you don't know when you're going to be able to sleep again. It's like, oh my gosh. Anyways, I digress. I'm just making no sense. But long story short, I want to draw early in the morning. At this time, I'd rather be sleeping or making breakfast, or just kind of sitting down. Hey, like, if that makes any sense, like just sitting. Like, what would you rather be doing in the morning? Well, I'd rather be sleeping, but if I have the best option would be just sitting and not doing anything for a minute. Because I think the reason why is because I think when you get older, man, there's just always things you have. Like, I got a list of things. I got a literal, like, 5-paragraph to-do list that I don't have to do, but I would like to finish this day. Do it all before I go to work, And it's just like, oh my goodness, when is this going to end? And the real answer is like, well, it's not going to end. It's going to end when you die. You're not. It's never going to end. It's going to keep piling on, and enjoy it, dude. I guess. I don't know, man. My coffee's getting cold, and that makes me sad. I kind of like what's happening over here, by the way. I'm ranting about not wanting to work, and here I am doing work. Yep, coffee's cold, and yuck. I think after this video, after this live stream, I'm going to grab my other pastels and grab some white out of it. I knew there was a reason why I kept pastel and then rubbing them on this paper sheet right here. And the reason why I did that is because I think if you look at the pastel, man, they're disgusting. They're dirty. And if you don't rub that sand off the first layer, you're going to get some of the previous colors on that pastel, and then it's going to muck up your drawing. So it's kind of like a way for me to clean those areas. Look at it. Shedding. My drawing's shedding everywhere. There's a pile of there's just like a little mini mountain of pastel shavings right here that I need to do. I need to address it somehow. Either way, even though I was complaining about how I sleep and not work or not draw, I do like, once I start drawing, I feel really good. I feel good about myself. It's like the one thing that makes me, that gives me a sense of satisfaction. Like, even though I'm not like the great, like a great artist, I'm a decent artist. I get some sort of satisfaction, some sort of joy out of making stuff like this. I think a lot of people, I really feel that everyone needs to be a creative in something. Like, if you ever wonder why, if you're ever looking at your life and you're not satisfied, it's because you're probably not doing either in a job, or you feel like you're not living up to your potential, or something along the lines of that. Like, I feel like people are dissatisfied because they're not living up to their potential and they don't know what their potential could be. And maybe they just haven't, they truly love. Maybe they just haven't been exposed to it. Maybe you like to cook, or you like making like fancy feast, fancy cupcakes or something. And you never baked before, and then all of a sudden a friend comes over, hey, you want to bake some cupcakes? And you're like, I've never done that. Like, oh, it's easy. Just take this flour. I don't know how to bake cupcakes, so I'm just like, I know that you need flour. You just take this flour and then you mix it with other things and you get cupcakes. And then all of a sudden, you're a cupcake guru. And that's the story of how you became the cupcake king of California. Man, my name's so-and-so, and I'm the cupcake king of California. Come on down. Get some cupcakes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Bob's Burger guy there for a second. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love that show. I used to watch the heck out of that for a minute. I think I watched it a lot when it was on Netflix. I think it was was it? I don't know. I believe it was on Netflix. I don't know if it was, but I'm just going to go under the feeling that it was on Netflix. I'm going to use orange over here. If you look here, there's a hint of brownish sienna. You really can't tell, but I can tell. I can see it. It's like brownish. But I'm going to use this orange because I want to. Oh yeah. I'm going to exaggerate it. Like, even though that this color does not exist on this photo here, but I'm going to put this orange here because I said I would, and I don't know if... Oh no, it doesn't work. Oh man, dude. If I did that to my drawing, I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I would do. Well, there's that there. I don't know if it was a good idea, so we're just going to leave it there, and just going to leave it there. Going to leave it. Yeah, it definitely was a good choice. I think one of the things that I've been doing, one of the things that I've been kind of really, I didn't see this happening. I haven't been a fan of using black, but as I've been working more with these pastel colors, I've gotten kind of, I've warmed up to the idea of using more black in certain areas. I always had the feeling that black my colors, and it does. Don't get me wrong, it can and does muddy up your colors a little bit. And that's one of the reasons why I avoided it. But now I'm getting a little bit now because I have more experience, I'm getting a little bit better with using the color black. I do not like how it looks close up. Like this area right here, you can't tell. It looks weird. Distance, from a farther away distance, it a certain aesthetic a certain appeal to it, so I kind of like it. I'm gonna add a little bit of blue here, even though there is no blue. Well, there is blue, but I'm just gonna add some blue right here. There's nothing you can do to stop me from adding blue here. Stop him, he's adding blue. You better stop him now. Stop, seize him. He's adding blue. You will never stop me. Ah. I'm going to add blue area and you're never going to stop me. Put him to gallows. He has committed treason. He has used blue in areas where you're not supposed to be using blue. I here decree you shan't use blue in areas of green or black. You can only use blue in skies, the sea, or people that are wearing blue shirts. But if you use them in green, areas of green and black, you shall be put to the, I don't know, the death penalty to the man who uses blue. Oh my gosh, my palette kind of messed up. Look at my palette. Look at my palette. Look how messed up this is. It's everywhere. I had blues right here and I had some greens, and then it just gets kind of, the rest of it's all kind of messed up. I need to spend some time with my palette and organize it. It's all messed up. You like the box? Hey, Rembrandt, if you guys want to get me more pastels, feel free. I'll put you a link on my live stream. Please and thank you. I'm a broke artist. I gotta eat, bro. Oh, man. Where's... on my palette, I'm trying to find the color that I want to use, and I don't know what I want to use. I want to say, though, so you see my palette here. If you ever, like, I see all these artists that they're sized. They just have all their colors placed like so. And they just know where everything's at. They're so organized. There's a new breed of artists. I feel like there's like two artist breeds. One, they're like really organized and really strict process. And then there's the ones like me that want to be organized and they try to be, but their whole studio's a mess. If you ever look at some of those not old, but there's some. I remember when I would go to the library and look up books of like Lucian Freud. He's a painter, well known, not mainstream, but Lucian Freud. And I would look at his book, his studio. And there's some other ones out there, but I'm trying to recall. But like, there's paint everywhere. The floor, his studio looks like his paintings, and it makes so much sense when you see paintings and you see his studio. His studio is like a reflection of his painting, and I'm like, wait, if that's the case, then what's that saying about me? Because my drawings don't necessarily show like a reflection on my paintings. They don't have that same rawness that Lucian Freud does, but there's definitely, because if my paintings were a reflection of my studio, I think you'd think my studio was like colorful. I don't know, maybe dark and colorful together, I guess. We got a little bit of color, a little bit of dark tones. I don't know. I'm always exaggerating the color because my inherently dark, not inherently, but my studio's just naturally dark. Even though I have lights and everything, it's just dark. And so I feel like I have to exaggerate the colors that I can see them. Hey, 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 how you doing? Good morning, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Got 9 more minutes and then I gotta clock out for the day and then drink some more coffee or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hope you're having a well. I don't know what time it is where you're at. It's probably could be morning, could be nighttime, could be any time really. I think I'm liking what's happening here. Not so much here right now. And developed some other areas. This area feels massively under approached. Um, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should leave it like a weird little globule mass. Like no. Uh, so I don't know what I want to do here. Is what I'm kind of distracted for a second. I think though I want to add like little hair around the edge of the tree line, and then I'm gonna do that on the outside tree line. Let's see what that looks like. What if we just do a little bit of something like that? Nah, I don't know if I like that. What if I use like pink? I don't know. We're gonna leave that pink alone. Maybe purple because I've been using purple a lot. A little purple. Asking about it. We'll come back to that later. That was like an offshoot idea. Now, where are my colors that I want to use? 22 minutes. I got 8 more minutes. We got 8 more minutes. That's not the color I want to use. What other greens do I have? Are these the same greens that I have a bunch of like full sticks of pastel. I'm afraid that I'm gonna like knock over my sticks of. Let's use some of these. Maybe these are different greens. I can't tell. They're fairly similar to all my other greens. So we're just gonna go ahead and just kind of add them on here and see how they react. Oh, I like them. I'm just going to do this for the next 9 minutes or so, 8 minutes, 7 minutes. I typically keep my live streams at 30 minutes and I stop them. I would do more. I would do a longer live stream. That would be something to do in the future. I'm going to be the yeah. I think do that maybe a longer one. But as I said, as I said earlier, 12 would be peak drawing time for me. And I would if that was the case, I would definitely do a 3-hour live stream. But I don't have that ability at the moment. Like I have the ability, but I don't have the time I don't have the time availability. Now, over here is kind of tricky because I don't know where the base of these trends are at, or the base of this thing. So what I might do is I'm just gonna add like a bluish contour line underneath to kind of separate these areas to where I think they begin and end. Just because I don't know if it's a good idea. We're just going to try it out, and then just like how I tried this little out right here, these little like marks here. I'm gonna do the same thing over here, and see if I like this approach. Again, I'm not really trying to separate it with, although it's going to come off as one. And then maybe the next day, tomorrow, when I work on it again, expand off the idea, or I might change it. So I'm always kind of thinking about how I want to approach these drawings a little bit differently. So I kind of like the blue right now, but that could change tomorrow. Like tomorrow could be a new day. Tomorrow will be a new day. And when I go to work on my drawing tomorrow, I'll be like, you know what? This was a bad idea. Let's just pitch it. Well, let's do something else. What can we do? Now I kind of look at it. It feels like a strong contour line, like I'm making it floating, but I don't mind it specifically at this point in time. That might change as time goes on and I start working on it more. Do I have green? I have a light green right here. Where did you go? If I peel this off, is it going to break? Because I have problems with. I've been having some bad luck taking the paper covering off my peels where they just like crumble. Literally crumble. There we go. Oh, we might be lucky. Good. Oh no! You gotta be kidding me! Oh my gosh. I was telling you, I told you. I've been having bad luck every time I tear off the paper so I can get more a pastel to show. They just fall apart. See, look! Twice! Right at the seam, literally breaking at the seam. What is going on? Why? Twice. Clearly I'm in bad luck. Good morning. I'm having some bad luck. Anyways, we'll just work with it. We'll figure it out. Usually what happens. We're going to use this green. This green has not been used in the entire drawing. Maybe it has. I don't know. I think this one's pretty close. But this one hasn't been used. A lot of the other ones are like more of a sap dark green. This one's a brighter green. It's either that green that I use or use this green, which I don't know if I want too, it's too chalky looking. I don't think I want to use that green. Anyways, I'm going to use this green over here in this top area over here and use it more prominently because I think if I use this green in this specific area, it'll make it more, not necessarily create the focal point, but through the difference of just color, it's going to be like a visual anchor. In a perfect world, I should have made the composition like something like this, where this was on the right side or would be on the left side. You don't typically want something in the center like this, but the person that hired me to do this wanted me to draw from the photo, and I in hindsight just used the entire photo and didn't really mess around with the composition. I think the reason why is because this photo has sentimental value to the person that hired me, and I guess I felt that they would have enjoyed to see this photo done in a different manner. I've been working on it for like a month now. It's taken a while. Yeah, I draw cartoons. When I'm done with my commissions, I'll get back to drawing more cartoons. I actually would like to do Stranger Things in a movie. The show It is hot right now, or Welcome to Derry, and I want to do some of those. I thought it'd be kind of fun to do drawings of those characters in pastels and maybe in or charcoal pencil. I don't know yet, or charcoal. And I've been meaning to do it, but I can't do it right now because I have to put all my available time resources, to drawing these commissions, getting these drawings done. because they're massively behind. Now, I don't know if I like this color. I think it doesn't, I feel like it doesn't match the other colors, but maybe I might have to keep it simply because it doesn't match. I want to approach this area. I feel like it's weird. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Perhaps like when I'm working on something else, or I don't know. There'll be a day. There might be like an epiphany that might occur when working in another area. Like, oh my gosh, this is my solution to my problem. Manga, yeah. Manga is really popular right now. I like manga too. I don't read it that often. And by that often I mean like I haven't read manga in years. I actually think I only read manga like a handful of times. Um, I bought like a couple manga magazines, and I guess I just wasn't like the time for me. It wasn't the right time. I would buy them thinking that I would read them, and then I just never read them. You know, it's like I would like buy them and then like, oh, let's go reading, and then all of a sudden, no reading was had. No reading had occurred, and then also I'm just stuck with a magazine that I'm never going to read, and years later I just have the same magazine or manga. They're like, it's like Shonen Jump. I don't know. I think it's Shonen Jump. So I think I'm done for now. It's getting that I've worked on it for this live stream's going on over 30 minutes, and I typically do my live streams for 30 minutes, or I kind of cut them off. So it's at 34 minutes. I'm going to go take a break. I got to refill my coffee because it's cold, and I got to go work on other things. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers. You're reading a book called Hikaru in the Light about singing. We'll have to look that up. Thanks for dropping by. Cheers, man.